Welcome back to Chum Tuesday, episode 8. As usual, let's get right into it. So let's just get straight into the coronavirus news. As you all may know, many people are buying face masks to protect themselves from the coronavirus. But the demand for face masks for the general public does not meet the supply. This has led to many face mask and ventilator shortages in hospitals, and for people that actually need it. Luckily, companies such as Tesla, General Motors, and Ford have decided to help out by making more ventilators and giving it to hospitals in need. The news isn't much better for the economy. Millions are losing their jobs and companies are being forced to shut down. Although on the other side, many retail stores are now in so much demand that they are hiring thousands of new employees, such as Walmart, Amazon, and CVS. As many of us citizens are being stuck at home, President Trump seems like it's time to stop.
America will again and soon be open for business, very soon, a lot sooner than 3 or 4 months that somebody was suggesting. A lot sooner. We cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself. We're not going to let the cure be worse than the problem. Our country is not supposed to be, it's not built to shut down. Our people are full of vim and vigor and energy. They don't want to be locked into a house or an apartment or some space. It's not for our country. You can destroy a country this way by closing it down.
I know many health experts are saying Trump is extremely irresponsible right now, but I can get where he's coming from. The United States is made up of working class citizens, and our economy and unemployment rates are as bad as ever, but we have to think about the other side. The United States has surpassed any country for the numbers of confirmed coronavirus cases, including Italy. If we want to contain this pandemic, we need to take action, and when I mean action, I really just mean stay at home. It's the best thing you can do. Trump later said that he wanted the country open by Easter, saying, quote, "I think it'll be a beautiful time." Listen to this.
President Trump now says he wants to reopen the country for business by Easter, even as health officials warn the coronavirus pandemic will continue to worsen in the U.S.
I'd love to have it open by Easter. Okay, I would love to have it open by Easter. I will tell you that right now. Easter's a very special day for me. And I say, wouldn't it be great to have all of the churches full? The churches aren't allowed, essentially, to have much of a congregation there. So I think Easter Sunday, and you'll have packed churches all over our country. I think it would be a beautiful time.
No! Packed churches are the least of what we want right now. We want people to avoid gatherings and contain the spread. Anyways, on Friday, Trump signed a $2 trillion stimulus package. Democrats and Republicans have come together to vote for this humongous package. In fact, it's so big that this is the biggest stimulus in United States history. While it was still in the Senate, Bernie Sanders, in a fiery speech, addressed some of the things Republicans wanted in the package.
And now I find that some of my Republican colleagues are very distressed. They're very upset that somebody who's making $10, $12 an hour might end up with a paycheck for 4 months more than they received last week. Oh my God, the universe is collapsing. Imagine that. Somebody who's making $12 an hour, now like the rest of us, faces an unprecedented economic crisis with the $600 on top of their regular unemployment check, might be making a few bucks more for 4 months. Oh my word, will the universe survive?
Okay, so the stimulus was passed, but who does this apply to?
The White House proposal says if you make up to $75,000, you would get a check for $1,200. Anyone making up to $99,000 would get a smaller check, and families with household incomes under $198,000 would get up to $500 for every child, Amy.
Governor of New York Andrew Cuomo criticized the federal government for not providing enough ventilators to the state. Trump responded by basically saying that it's a two-way street and that you have to earn them by being nice to him.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo blasting the federal government, saying it needs to provide more medical equipment like ventilators.
You want a pat on the back for sending 400 ventilators? What are we going to do with 400 ventilators when we need 30,000 ventilators? You're missing the magnitude of the problem, and the problem is defined by the magnitude.
We are doing very well with, I think, almost all of the governors, for the most part. But, it's a two-way street. They have to treat us well also.
No, they don't. You don't withhold medical equipment to states in the midst of a global pandemic because their governors don't like you. They don't owe you anything for doing your job. Finally, listen to how Trump again responded to this question by a reporter during a press conference.
You said that the media wants the country to remain closed to hurt your odds
No,
of
I think
being
the
reelected.
media, the media would like to see me do poorly in the election. I think
Lawmakers and economists on both sides of the aisle have said that reopening the country by Easter is not a good idea. What is that plan based on?
just so you understand. Are you ready? I think there are certain people that would like it not to open so quickly. I think there are certain people that would like it to do financially poorly because they think that would be very good as far as defeating me at the polls. I think it's very clear that there are people in your profession that write fake news. You do. She does. There are people in your profession that write fake news.
So, this reporter asked a simple question. What is your plan to open up the country by Easter based off of? And then again, Trump lashed out by saying that they're fake news and wants to hurt his re-election, which basically just symbolizes one simple statement that I think we can all agree on. If the economy is still as poor in the presidential election as it is right now, Trump's re-election chances go down by a lot. And that's the main reason why Trump says he wants the country open by Easter, which many health experts say it's too soon. It also means that he weighs the economy over the overall health of the country. That's gonna have to do it for today's episode. Remember to stay home and take advice from public health experts, or you will end up asking yourself,
Oh my word! Will the universe survive?
Thank you for watching and see you next week on Trump Tuesday.